the girl arrived at her adoptive father's home for the first time. To her astonishment, she discovered that her adoptive father, the heir to a wealthy family, was living amid piles of garbage. Despite having a large staff of housekeepers, none of them bothered to clean his rooms even when they were idle. Seeing this, the girl confronted them. A housekeeper sneered that the heir was just a disabled cripple, and that it was enough that he was alive. Angrily, the girl strode toward them and warned that if they did not clean the mansion within an hour, she would have her grandfather blacklist them in the entire industry. She told them that then each of them would have to beg on the streets for food. Frightened, the housekeepers immediately set to cleaning without another word. This incident made the girl realize her adoptive father's predicament. Although he was the eldest son of a prominent family, even two housekeepers dared to bully him. Originally, the girl was the long-lost daughter of the family's second young master. 3 days earlier, she had been brought back into the clan by the Liu family, but by then, her parents had already adopted another daughter, and did not care for their biological child who had grown up in the countryside. Fearing that the girl and the adopted daughter would split the inheritance, the second young master refused to acknowledge her no matter what. At a loss, the grandfather told the girl to choose one of his other 3 sons as her father. He also promised to give her 10% of the group's shares as compensation. Upon hearing this, the third and fourth uncles eagerly rushed forward to claim her as their daughter. Among the 4 brothers, since the second young master held 18% of the group's shares, whoever the girl recognized as father could become the next head of the family. Yet the girl ignored her third and fourth uncles, and chose the drunken uncle who had both legs disabled. This stunned the grandfather, for that uncle was not only a disabled drunk but also the least favored in the family. The girl insisted on choosing him as her father because she knew that despite his rough appearance, he possessed great business talent, and was the only one in the family who truly cared for her. When the girl's father learned of this, he panicked. If the girl recognized the eldest brother as her father, his share would be surpassed. He argued that the eldest brother had been decadent for years, and if he suddenly took over the Liu family, it could lead to the family's ruin. He said he would never agree to the eldest becoming the next head unless he could win a $10 billion project from their arch-rival, the Gu family. Hearing this, the grandfather hesitated but then agreed to his proposal. If the eldest could secure the $10 billion project, he would be given 10% of the shares. In the days that followed, with the girl's companionship, the eldest son pulled himself together. He not only overcame his drinking problem but also began relearning business knowledge. In just a few days, his spirit was completely renewed. Soon it was time to negotiate business with the president of the Gu Group. Although the two families were competitors, at the girl's urging, the Gu Group's president saw the huge profits, and decided to award the project to the eldest young master. Meanwhile, the second young master was scolded by the grandfather, because the loan project he was responsible for had seen no progress in a month. To shirk responsibility, he falsely accused the girl and the eldest young master of secretly colluding with the Gu family, blaming them for the delays. He even produced a photo of the eldest young master with the Gu family's young master as proof.